Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Mikal Bridges is a big part of the Suns' growth into a powerhouse. Coach Monty Williams said of his two-way swingman, I believe he has every intangible, talent and quality to be a glue guy in that starting lineup. Mikal has an edge to him. Guys respect the heck out of him because he competes every day. Kevin, I compete every time you throw it down to me.
You do, and you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Mikal Bridges.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. Backcourt pair, Payne at the point with Booker beside him. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And for Memphis, Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Morant. And it's Payne in at the 2 guard. Not just another game on the schedule, Greg. Fans and players alike are excited for tonight.
I mean, this is a championship caliber matchup. There is a ton of talent in this one, and I think it's a great test for both teams.
Bridges misses. Morant outside. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Bridges against Brooks. Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks. Shoots over Crowder. Drops the inside leaner.
Challenging the heart of the defense on that play. Brooks daring someone to stop him.
Hey, when you watch Dylan Brooks play, he's got some sandpaper to his game. Not shy about trading elbows.
I love those guys. You need these guys to win in this league. Willing to take the defensive challenge and put their bodies on the line to get stops.
Now here's Morant, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. 2 points, that one goes.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Here's Booker. Driving to the basket. Lays it up and banks it in. Booker's got his second basket of the game.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here's Jackson. Coming off a solid outing against Indiana. Yep, that one goes in there.
The D has to be more assertive with Jaren Jackson inside. Even with some contact, he's still able to score.
Jackson against Crowder. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. It's stolen. Kicks it to Morant. Adams taking his time here. Brooks, the pass to Payne. Outside for Jackson. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Jackson's got 5 now.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Here's Booker, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Free throw, good, Booker.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. JaVale McGee's checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Crowder. Landry Shamit's checked in for Bridges. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Cameron Payne. Now here's Anderson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. To the paint. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Booker in the corner. McGee against Anderson. Holiday left side. Over Jones. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. All right. And one of the better young two-way big men in the NBA, Jaren Jackson. He talked about how his defensive responsibilities grow.
Probably be more of a backline help, talk more, give more help for the rotations because, you know, depending on what team you play, there's a lot of specific things you got to do to guard a certain player.
Now with his 7'4" wingspan, Jackson has all the tools to be an elite rim protector.
But advanced understanding of positioning. His father was an NBA player, so he's been taught the game from a young age.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Memphis, Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Jones. And it's Conchar in at the 3. See, back in 2002, you led the NBA in three-point shooting at over 47% a game. How would you have liked playing today?
I would have loved it, Kevin. The reason why I could have shot more threes, and with more threes gives you more stats, and with more stats gives you the bag.
Here's Bridges after the basket by Jaren Jackson. Anderson against Bridges. Little turnaround. No good off the front iron.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Adams checked in. Crowder, he's checked in for the Suns. Cameron Payne comes in for Aaron Holiday. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer, Brooks. No good on that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Yeah, and what a gut-wrencher it was for them last time they met. Ended up on the losing side in that one.
Now here's Payne. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And that one's good, Ayton.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
It's Brooks on the wing, defended by Bridges. Brooks against Bridges. And that one's good. Brooks. Brooks has got his second bucket of the game to go. Suns trail by 5. Ayton at the elbow. Inside, stolen by Brooks. 35 seconds left in the first half. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Not want to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Pass to Ayton. The dish to Bridges. Shamet on the wing. He feeds it to Ayton. 5 to shoot. Shoots off the step back, and the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Payne. Morant left side. Brooks.
John Morant. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Sun substitution.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Memphis out in front. They're up by 5. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
And thank you for joining us as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Memphis Grizzlies. And with a game that's shot for shot, back and forth, neck and neck, mano a mano, safe to say they're dancing cheek to cheek, huh?
You lost me there at that end with the cheek-to-cheek stuff, Ernie.
Yeah, you're getting weird. But I like it, Ernie. I like it with the cheek-to-cheek.
Thank you, big fella. That means a lot. All right, now let's focus on the first half. Encouraging start to this one for the Grizzlies.
They came in prepared. The offense is firing on all cylinders. You love the patience, the flow, very efficient. Valuing possessions is fueling their success right now. This is not a team you want to bet against, at least not tonight.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Jaren Jackson, what a contribution.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers, a very high percentage of those in the first half.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Pop it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. Backcourt pair, Payne at the point with Booker beside him. And it's Ayton in at the center position.
Crafty scorer off the dribble. Brooks has a good set of moves, and he's smart.
Here's Booker driving in, lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Here's Morant, and the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
Free throw good, Booker. Anderson, he's checked in for Memphis. Aaron Holiday's checked in for the Suns. Both free throws good from Booker.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Anderson, a screen on Holiday. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul.
It's Brooks on the wing, defended by Bridges. And Brooks gets it to go. Brooks has got 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Ayton sets the pick for Holiday. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Feeds it to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
You got to bring more than that to stop Steven Adams. Using that strength to fight through contact.
And the intensity Steven Adams brings onto the court with him is obvious. He doesn't let the game come to him. He wants to dictate tempo.
And Greg, that's a quality that served him well. He had a lot to prove when he came into this league. He had to be assertive early on. That attitude has never left him. He still is an intimidator.
And the intelligence. I love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
It's time for teaching.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new grouping. Clark, he's checked in for Adams. Williams comes in for Brooks. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Bain. And Jones subbed in for Morant. And the Suns here with a different look. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Devin Booker. Now, here's Clark. No points in the game yet for him. Just 2 to shoot. No good on the 3. Suns trail by 5. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Johnson the screen. Shamet up top. He's covered by Clark. Let's go. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. 3 seconds left, and there's the drive. He takes it up and lays it in. Melton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies. And so it's Memphis, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Anderson and Jackson inside. Then it's Morant. And it's Bain in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now, here's Bridges. Following the miss by Ja Morant. Good on that shot. And with that, the Memphis lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Bridges. And it's Anderson with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. He dishes it to Jackson. Back to Anderson. Jackson with the screen. From downtown, and he's good on the 3-ball. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
There is the flexibility of Jaren at the offensive end. He can post, he can put it on the floor, or he can just catch and fire.
Now here's Payne. Now the pass to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Booker the pass to McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, you wonder why we're seeing so many points tonight. Just look at the D.
And late in the game here, it's just as important to get stops. We'll see if either side is up to the task.
And that one's good, Morant.
The decision-making keeps improving. Ja Morant looking comfortable operating in pick and rolls.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Timeout called for Memphis. All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for defense time. All right, look who's coming on the court.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. And Brooks subbed in for Concho. And for the Suns, Ayton, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Jake Crowder's subbed in for Cameron Johnson. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And here's Morant after the three-pointer from Jay Crowder. Morant with it, now guarded by Ayton. And the rejection by Ayton. And he's able to get it back. Pass to Morant. Dishes it to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Morant. From deep. Booker pulls it in. And here's Phoenix. It's a 5-point game. Shot by Crowder, no good. Fast break Memphis. Brooks leading the charge. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Adams with the screen on Bridges. And Brooks. Here we go. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Jay Crowder.
Ferocious on the attack. You never have to beg Dylan Brooks to practice hard or play hard.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
And the loudest person gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest. And your Grizzlies.
27 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And here's Booker from the arc. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And here are the Grizzlies now. Now Morant. So it's Memphis picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jaren. A young team, but you're going in the right direction. How does a game like tonight help you keep that flow?
It's progress. You know, everything is progress. A win you can learn something from, a loss you can learn something from. So we're taking every little bit of it, and we're just happy to get one at home today.
It's a step in the process, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now our New Balance player of the game, Dylan Brooks.